So something I never thought I'd see, or, I mean, I didn't even expect it to happen, but there were whispers for years, and now, holy crap, we got it! Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review for you El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. So El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie is, well, the Breaking Bad movie. It follows up on what happened to Jesse Pinkman after the events of Breaking Bad. And I'm not really going to delve into spoilers because there are people who probably haven't watched it yet. Chances are, though, you've watched it. I'm just saying, to be courteous, I'm not going to do spoilers really in this video. Jesse Pinkman, this takes place right after the events of Breaking Bad, and Jesse Pinkman's on the run. He wants his life because, you know, at the end of Breaking Bad, I guess spoilers for Breaking Bad if you didn't watch that show like 5 years ago, Jesse Pinkman, he leaves, and we just kind of see him driving off. We don't know what happened to him, and it's one of those questions that I have wondered. What happened to Jesse Pinkman? Well, now we know. He just wants a new life. And we get some flashbacks, we get some stuff that takes place in the current day, and it's all sorts of good. Now, I have to say that this film is good. I enjoyed it. I've watched it a couple times now. I find it satisfying. It gives a good conclusion. That being said, it's less of a movie and more of just an epilogue episode. So if this was called, like, Breaking Bad in Season 5, if they'd released this at, like, a Christmas special or something, kind of like how Doctor Who does, and called it Epilogue, it would have just been an episode of Breaking Bad that's just a follow-up. There's not a major big event or anything huge that's going on. It's a personal story of just Jesse Pinkman. And that's perfectly fine. There's a lot of fan service, though, in this movie, and they knew what they were doing with the fan service, where they said, this is what you want to see, more or less. There is stuff they don't deliver on that you go, oh, I would have loved to have this happen, or things like that. But, you know, they keep it simple, and they deliver a very fan servicey film. The film does, to me, end a little too abruptly. It just kind of ends and you go, oh, well, okay then. But it's still really good. I'm not crapping on the movie. It is really good. And so, I personally really enjoyed it. I found it to be a satisfying conclusion. I don't know how many more times I'll rewatch it this year, but I must say it is stuck with me. Aaron Paul deserves an award for this show because he acts the hell out of it. And the cinematography on point. There's a cool shot where it's like as if they removed the roof of a building. That was an amazing shot, and it reminded me of that great, unique Breaking Bad cinematography. And it was just cool. The villain of the film is a little bit anticlimactic to me. They're just kind of there. And I must say, though, on the positive note, Skinny Pete did an absolutely amazing job in this movie. He really was standout in all the scenes he was in, as was Aaron Paul. Of course, this was his show. He deserves an award for it. And so, I really like it. Also, rest in peace to the amazing Robert Forster. I was so sad to hear of his passing, and on the day that this came out. That's just, it's a shame. He's an actor I always wanted to work with, and I never will now, and that's just a shame. But the movie as a whole is very enjoyable. I believe it lives up to the hype. It is a good film, and it is an excellent wrap-up to Jesse Pinkman's story in Breaking Bad. I will be curious to see if they make more movies, or is this just a one-off? And so, that's what I have to say. And because it's on Netflix, I'm not gonna rate it on my usual scale of like big screen worthy or anything like that. So I'm going to say this was an absolute 4 out of 5. This is one of my more favorite films of the year. The cinematography, the acting from Aaron Paul alone make it worthwhile, as well as just it's nice to return to the Breaking Bad world. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, what did you think of El Camino? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? Don't forget to like and subscribe, I got plenty more videos coming to you. Love you guys.